Well, welcome. About, I don't know, what am I doing here in the middle of the day streaming? I never stream in the middle of the day. Well, there were some updates on Bofkin Island 2, and have been playing a lot just on the side, finding more Bofkins, and noticed some updates in the content, and I figured it was about time to make another video so I can mash this one together with the last one and see where we go with it. So, let's see what happens here. First and foremost, as soon as we get in, you'll see one of the updates that's actually gone through a couple of iterations. So, I don't remember if it was there in the last one or not, but there was just like a wall of yellow lines. I'm pretty sure it was there during the last stream, and it had the yellow lines going up for completed or partially completed Bofkin collections here. So 100% cranks. Then the yellow line over there was raised. Then they made the little pagoda thing, but it was over here somewhere. I think it was right in front of her, and it wasn't quite finished yet, I don't think. And then they moved it back over here, and so I've been making a lot of progress, as you can see, collecting Bofkins. And so now most of my categories here are complete. I'm still working on more, but now there's a new. They finally added some stuff and some content around a little bunker-looking thing up there that might be finished. Don't know yet. Certainly looks more complete now than it did last time I looked at it. And most surprisingly, there was something in the store here to buy. So I should have enough money. I don't know what it is. I'm going to find out. This is a compass. NS West, East. Okay, so I guess interesting. Okay, well, I mean, it keeps track of directions on the Boff Boy. I've been playing this long enough that I pretty much know the basic directions. Obviously, I'm at some point while I'm running across the island, I might end up a little bit more, north by northwest instead of true west or something, or I might end up a little off my directions. But I know the island backwards and forwards by now. And I've gotten pretty. I swear they must have adjusted the percentages on certain things appearing, because like in the last little while, I've gotten a ton of mythics and golds to show up that were not. See, look, there's 2 mythics and a gold on here. That never happened before. So we're gonna go chase those down because I'm not passing the chance up to find those. And then we'll head over to that bunker and see what's going on with it. So, it's just, but yeah, so I swear, like, the percent chance of getting golds and mythics on the board has been upped, like, within the last 24 hours. Because last night I was playing, and what seems to work the best, or at least before this perceived percent change, is check the map, see if there's anything mythic or gold there, and if it is, go hunt it down immediately. And you can get a pretty good idea where it is based on the map, and go find it, and it's nice. Then, if there's not a mythic or gold, go run out and go crazy collecting Bofkins, and like basically sort of clearing off the map. And making room for more Bofkins to show up, essentially, is the way I think about it. And it seems to be working pretty well, because even before the change since last night, I was finding more gold and mythic Bofkins available than I had been by, just waiting it out, or resetting, or any of the other things that I'd tried before. So just like clearing out the island of lots of Bofkins when there's not already a mythic to look for seemed to be having a good effect. But again, just this morning, since I started coming in and playing, I found like three myth. Ooh, there's one I need. like 3 or 4 mythics and several golds. Most of them ones I already had, but I did find one new one earlier, and now obviously you saw me just find another one. Oh. Alright, there were 2 over here, so where's the other one? The good thing is, oh, there we go. 2 mythics I didn't already have. See? Look at this. It's crazy. That's unheard of. I think I saw 2 mythics on the board earlier today. And I've only been up and moving for like a half hour. And I saw a mythic and a gold on the board at the same time. But 2 mythics and a gold on the board is unheard of considering what I've been dealing with. So either I'm getting ridiculously lucky today, or they made an adjustment to the percent likelihood. And that feels the more likely of the 2 options. Which is fine with me. I mean, finding more of these. Alright, so here we go. There's the bunker we're headed towards. And I'm assuming, based on proximity, it's going to have something to do with these stones. So I can start taking some pictures here. I'm going to include the compass here. I have a brand new tab opened up for just this new puzzle, whatever it is. There's several of these stones scattered around that have these little chalked on Roman numerals. Don't know what they are. Don't know what it means. But that's why we play the game, is to find out. It's pointing like true north, practically. I liked the compass clue last time, putting that one together over on the over there. That one, I thought that was pretty cool. Very well done. I'm guessing again we're looking almost directly at these, either a cardinal direction or a or one of the major core half directions. Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know what they're called. The other ones that aren't the ordinal things. Okay, so this is, yeah. See, look at it. Now we're pointed northwest, which we were before. Okay, so we have. Okay, we have a Roman numeral 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As far as I don't see an X marks the spot. And I'm hoping this opens automatically. Yes, okay. And I'm assuming there will be some form of puzzle inside based with those Roman numerals involved. Ooh, hello. What number is that? That is a 3. Ooh, more writing to decipher. Okay, what do we got here? We have T H E V R E A, the real T R E tree, the real treasure. Y O U, I'm assuming. Yeah, the real treasure. U seek is more. The real treasure you seek is more. THA, more than JUST, more than just GOLD, gold. The real treasure you seek is more than just gold. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and another one. All right, and this is. What number is that? Is that a number one? Number one. Okay, so we have number one with light patterns going on there. Interesting. And then that was number three, I said? Yeah, that's number three. And this is number two. Okay. And we have first, third, second, fourth. Interesting. No idea what that means. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Bum, bum, bum. All right, and now what do we have here? Okay, the PAT, the path, the path you must take is. That down. The bum ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba bum bum ba dum bum bum ba da da dum. Okay, the path you must take is W within you MA the path you must take is within within the maps MAPS is within the maps that you hold is in the maps that you hold. The real treasure you seek is more than just gold. The path you must take is within the maps that you hold. It's an odd rhyming, meter, if that's a rhyming scheme. Okay, well, let's see. What do we got here? No idea. What is this? First, third, second, fourth. Those are the stones outside.
Okay, let me check my orientation here of these things. Based on the bunker clues, we have one that faces true north, so that I'm assuming that's this one. And that's number 1. The one with number 2 on it is facing... I can't quite see my cardinal directions on the... I shrunk the pictures down a little bit. Okay. So that one is pointing southwest. This one's pointing north. Number 2 is pointing northwest. Number 4 is pointing northwest. Number 3 is pointing... south. 3 is pointing southwest. 4 is pointing southeast, or 6 and 9 is southeast. 2 is pointed northwest, and 4 is pointed northeast. Okay. Alright, so that's number 1. Number 2 is pointed, what did I say, northwest? Northwest. Number 3 is pointed southwest. Number 4 is pointed northeast. I don't think this is right, but this is what we're trying first. Number 5 is pointed northwest. Number 6 is pointed southeast. Number 7 is pointed northeast. Number 8 pointed southwest. And number 9, southeast, right? Southeast. Okay, clear the map. First, third, second, fourth. Okay. I'm not sure what to make of this. Ah, okay, we have different colors. I don't have anything to do with colors on my stuff. Interesting.
So I think I have the directions. I know which stone is what. But I don't have anything to do with colors on mine. Interesting. Okay. All right. All right. That's typically... Why? Oh, I didn't even look around in here for any hidden clues. Okay, this is typically the symbol for the observatory, and that would be the town. I didn't actually mean to take that. Okay, the numbers up there keep changing. I don't have any more codes to use. Interesting. And... Okay, let's see. I probably need to revisit the treasure maps as well, just in case they did something different with them. Because I know they've changed. The treasure maps have changed, like, while I've been researching these things. I need a 5x5 grid. Or some form of clue. Glad I took the maps on there. Okay, southeast and northeast. Got it. See, in that case, that new compass thing I bought, actually very useful. So not as much useful for me, at least, for navigating around the island, but for this particular puzzle, quite useful. I think. I don't know. Seems like it should be. But I don't know what colors to use, so. Alright, and now I have this grid. And a number pad. Huge picture when you transfer it over. And then whatever is going on here, which may or may not have anything to do with that 5x5 grid right above it. Okay, well, I guess we go revisit some clues here. And see what we can find. Because I don't. There's also originally there was just that door there, and then this was added as well, which is where it presumably points to. Not. Ooh. Okay. That's that arrangement that's on that one puzzle. So maybe if we unlock. That is pointing that direction, which, if I remember correctly, without turning at all, should be... Okay, so there's the door, so maybe one of these or both of these open that thing, which will lead me back to that thing, which will give me a clue as to how to enter this. Okay, that's good. That's a possibility. Okay, another clue. No changes there. I don't know. Alright, let's go see if we can find any clues anywhere. Although we do have... Let's check the... I should copy these over. Put them in there. Copy. Paste into the new bunker tab. Alright. The path you must take is within the maps that you hold. Okay, so I have several maps. The treasure maps that had the dig spots on them. But I don't see anything on here, on the versions that I have at least, that would lead me to see any... Wait, well... I have up, right, up on one of them. And then left, left, left on another, and up, up, up on another. I wonder if the arrows mean more than just, hey, look at this. Because some of them point to the dig spot X's on the maps. You see what I'm looking at here. See, like this one, like these up, left, up, right, up has zero connection to the X that's here. This one obviously is like from these two stones, da 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 da, dig there. Look here, but that's kind of pointless. Like that's pointless to have these arrows pointing to a thing that is circled in red with an X on it. And I think this map piece changed since I took this screenshot. All right, so let's go revisit maps and see if there's anything to see. We'll also check the map for more mythic and golden Bofkins, because that's with the exception of I think 2 haunted ones. Or no, okay, so I'm missing a haunted Thump, and believe me, I've been looking. The haunted ones are really hard to see though. And a haunted Wigs, and 1 Airy Zoop. I think that's Airy. I think that's what it is. Anyway, the light blue one, the teal Zoop. Everything else is either gold or mythic that I'm missing. So I've also been like looking for any random teal colored ones on the map and going and hunting those down in the hopes that it's a Zoop. But alas. See, so again, taking pictures of Bofkins to perhaps spur the map to spawn more mythic or gold. I see. Oh, there's a gold out to the west. Okay, let's go that way as we collect map clues. This one, okay, so this has not changed since I took that screenshot. And I don't see anything new here. Okay. A nice long battery life helps out so much when you're trying to do this, because you can just leave the Boff Boy open for longer periods of time. And then a nice big camera capacity helps, as you can take more pictures that might not be quite right. Alright, here's the clue we're looking for. Okay, that one is the same. Alright, where's that gold one? Problem is, I don't remember where all the map clues were. There you are. I've already got like several of you. Oh well, they're still worth money to sell to afford more upgrades. Here. Yeah, okay, this changed. Safe. See that? See those? The arrows were not there before. Again, I'm not sure what the relevance would be, but they're pointing directly at the X. I also don't know what that symbol, what that's supposed to be down there. Oh, that's the bridge. Okay, I got it. Also, something could have changed in here. Oh, yeah, there's this one. Okay, that's the same. The constantly changing lights lead me to believe that those are not part of a particular puzzle. They're just changing lights. I'm curious about, because like most of these pillars have something to do with them. They mark something, like, you know, the entrance to that. I don't know what this pillar's for. Maybe nothing. But it's just randomly here. Again, maybe part of a new content that's not finished yet. Snowy Fump. I need a ghostly Fump. Oops. Where's the last clue? Oh, I think I know. No, that's that. That's the number 25. I don't know, but we also need to go revisit town and the museum, see if anything changed in there, which I don't. It hadn't last I looked, but I haven't looked in a little while. Okay, number 1, 3. Number 2. Yep. 4. It's a 3x3 grid, not a 5x5. No changes here. No changes, no changes, okay. Where's that last clue? There we go. And that looks the same. Okay. And I know where that is. I mean, where's my realm map? Or island map, rather. Which I need a new map because this is missing all the updates. That's here's the 25 right there. So this is right here is where right up goes. Okay, which is right next to the road. Okay, let's see here. Here, no, because there's no roads over here. This is where that other one of those X's is, and the arrows are pointing that way, which is north, 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 technically. And this is north, east-north on that clue. The safe is right here. The bridge is here. This is here. So this is northeast-east. Okay. There's a lot of norths here. We have north-north-north, north-north-north, northeast-north, and northeast-east. Does not make any sense. And then one of them has no arrows on it whatsoever. Also, am I missing a map? Because each of the map pieces has one word of the "we all end up here eventually" on it, but I only have "we all end here eventually." I don't have "up." So I must be missing a map clue somewhere. And there's an X like right there. Excuse me. That I didn't have a map for. There's literally just an X sitting on the ground. So I don't have. So there's no road directions that I can follow that make any sense. Everything, I mean, the maps themselves are relatively easy to decipher. Hence, I found all the dig spots. But if they have anything to do with this puzzle, it is currently beyond me. The real treasure you seek is more than just gold, right? The path you must take is within the maps that you hold. Which again, it makes me think that the arrows have something to do with it. But it... I have no color indications to go with those 5 stones. My assumption is that I'll find more clues on that in that little dead end inside the bunker. Again, the ghostly ones are the hardest to spot. Keep hoping. And I don't know what a ghostly looks like here. It's like I have a hard time. Most of these colorations make sense, but like there's no purple to stand for poison, so I think poisons are the dark black looking ones. The gray, the lighter gray ones seem to be the metallic ones. I have no idea what the ghostly ones are. So here's those 2 rocks, and then this is where those 3 arrows are pointing. It's just right there. Which again, the arrows on the maps by themselves don't seem to be necessary. Somewhere over here is the X on the ground for X marks the spot. There it is. See, no coloration here. So again, I'm assuming slash hoping the coloration will come from the clue that's down at the end of this thing. A code of unknown length. Probably 8 digits, though. Based on that. Let's just see. 927-101, 556-791, 429-317, 718, 1373, 887, 750, 979, 684, 808, 516-346, 968, 796, 215, 422, 509, 603, 812, 820, 620, 906, 518. Okay, I'm not seeing like a repeated pattern, so this looks like they're randomized numbers entirely. I was wondering if maybe if there was a pattern to them. Problem is they go by too fast for me to even say them aloud to snapshot them in my brain to try typing one of these in. I guess I can screenshot one real fast. Eight five one 74224. I really didn't think that was gonna work. There's no zero. There's no zero. Interesting. There's no interaction here. What do you mean? Because if this is the observatory, then the arrow up is right about the right orientation to be like the town, maybe. But this doesn't make any sense. And once you select it, you're done. There's no unselecting. I had not seen a 5x5 grid pattern anywhere outside this room. Presumably an 8-digit combination with no zeros. First, third, second, fourth. That doesn't make any sense. Four seven 1552. First digit being the 1, the second digit being a V or VIs of 6, 1654 or 1651. Is that one of the, just to confirm, is that actually one of the stone? Yeah, 4 and 7. That is one of them. All Alright, we still don't have enough info to do this. So I don't know if I'm missing something or if they're still just if the update is not complete for this. Which would be weird for them because they've done a really good job of not halfway releasing something as far as I can tell. But I don't know where I would be. Because the treasure map clues don't fit together. Anything interesting up here? No. Oh, see, now we have... Well then. Okay. Nothing new here. Need to enter the pin so we can download the radar, which could answer one of my not criticisms, but ideas or suggestions. Is just some way to get the Bofkins on your mini map or something, and if that works, that'd be awesome. But I need a pin for that, which is again a 9-digit, or it's a 9 numeric options pin code of undetermined length. So that's another new thing to discover. Excellent. I like new content. I wish I had a clue where to look for some of it, though. Yeah. Oh! That's new. Down, right, down. Which is the map piece that does not have any arrows on it. Interesting. So now all the map pieces I have, plus this one, have arrows associated with them somewhere. This down, right down, has absolutely nothing to do with anything else, as far as I can tell. So I'm assuming that's part of that path clue. How that translates on that map. Up, right, up. Okay, let's see here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 arrows. If I up, right, up, left, 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 down, right, down, up, right, right, up, up, up. Just out of curiosity. starting from the middle, potentially. Up. Right, up. Left. Here's that. Left, left, left. Down, right, down. Up, right, right. No. Up. Right, right, down. Up. Okay, reversing directions here. Down, down, down. Left, left, down. Okay, that doesn't work because without the missing map, potentially missing map piece. I have a down and an up next to each other, so that doesn't work for trying to input directions into this thing. So I would still need something. Just trying to think. All right, well, let's if we reverse engineer the directions again. Let's see. So up, up, up. Right, right, up. Which means I would have to come from the left here. So let's say left. Up. No, I can't make this work. So if I'm anywhere near on the right track, then I think I'm missing a piece here still, which is frustrating because I've looked everywhere, and I know they keep adding stuff, so it's entirely possible I missed something somewhere. But just checking. Oh, wait. This is the piece I was missing. That's the word, yeah, because that's the word up. Okay. I knew I'd seen this. I did not remember that this was here, though. Okay. Up, right, up. Up. Down, right, down. Down. Right, or up, right, up. So maybe I've got what I need, but I just have to figure out how to put it all together. Okay, up, right, up. If we if we orient these all on a north direction at least. Up, right, up, 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 down. See, again, we have go from an up to a down. If that's how they're written. Otherwise, we have up, right, up, left, left, left. Up, right, up, left, left, left. And then we go down. So now we're trapped. I can't see a sequence of these that makes sense here. Up, right, up. Down, right, down. Down, down, right. Up, right, right. Up, up, up. I mean, the fact that I ended on the X there, that was interesting at least. Up, right, up, left, left, left. Down, right, down. Down, down, right. Up, right, right. Up, up, up. Just putting in the pattern for the number one. Didn't think that would work either. In fact, you can only click each one once. And you can't unclick it. So it's not like we're doing a number pattern. And so but it's not saying here, then here, then here. So then that may not be a sequence. I think I'm on the right track. I think these arrows have to have something to do with it, but I cannot for the life of me figure it out. I have no idea. I think I'm on the right track because this feels right. I mean, based on the clues they've given us. Again, we have the real treasure you seek is more than just gold. The path you must take is within the maps that you hold. Which tells me with all the little maps that I've got, that's the path I'm looking for. This feels right, for, that I have the information, except I need colors to solve number 3 in this room. Treasure maps, we all end. There's the numbers on the back side of that. Here, eventually. So I have up, right, up, either left, 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 or up, 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 depending on how you want to orient that. This is down, right, down. Down, down, right. Up, right, right. Up, up, up. I cannot make that make sense on this little number grid, on this little grid, though. Because, like, again, I mean, if we starting from here, I end up on the X if I follow the instructions. But I can't. Up, right, up. Left, 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 treating it that way. Down, right, down. Down, down, right. Oh, wrong one. Down, down, right. Up, right, right. Up, up, up. So, but it doesn't look like the order I push them in is important. I'm going to puzzle over this on my own some, apparently, and hunt more Bofkins, and see if I can come up with something that makes sense. My guess is that solving this will give me, like, a number code. Like, that looks like it's going to be... that could very easily resolve into a 5-digit number code. See how with like the lines, it looks like they form, 5 digital numbers, like from a digital clock. We have the the 3, like that. You know what I mean? And that's gonna give me a 5-digit code to plug in over here. And then I may be plugging in a 5-digit code here that will open this door. Then this door will give me the colors to plug in over here. And then this thing will give me possibly a 7-digit 1 through 5 pin to use over in the computer room? I don't know. Yeah, I got nothing. But it all starts with having to figure this thing out. And again, maybe there is a missing piece to this puzzle. I have no idea. But as it is, I am stumped. So I'm gonna have to call it a day here. Okay, so since last time, I did a thing, or 2 or 3, or 4, possibly 5. And in my defense, not only was I left unsupervised, I was not expecting any of them to work. And so when one of them worked, it was like, oh crap, okay. Well, okay, I can explain that one. Now I'm stuck on this next puzzle. And it's like, okay, I can't figure this next one out. Like, and I don't want to sit here for another hour on stream staring at numbers and doing nothing. And then suddenly that one worked, and I figured that one out. And then the same thing happened again and again. I was so sure I was not going to solve it. It honestly took me by surprise, each one of these that I solved. So, the great thing is that they're solved. The downside is that I think that's everything. The only thing left right now is the little Bofkin pagoda here. I'm still missing about a half dozen Bofkins to fill in the last of these lines. And I'm missing 2 mythics, 3 mythics, 4 mythics, and then an airy and a golden Zoop, apparently. Zoop's just thin on the ground. Can't seem to find the things. The last area of puzzles here, and we'll see what state it's in after I closed it down. Some of them may have reset, in which case I can show, and some of them may not have. Hold on. Okay, so if you look at my Buff Boy now, I have a radar on here that now shows nearby Bofkins, including this legendary, or this mythic. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's just a potato. Okay. So there's a little Bofkin radar now on my Buff Boy to show nearby Bofkin colors, at least. And then based on the size, sometimes I can kind of figure out what it is. And it matches the Bofkin radar that's in the observatory. And it's something I had mentioned, like, is there a way to get a Bofkin radar with stuff on it to show, like, because it's really frustrating. Like, you go to the one stationary place, look at the radar, and the Bofkins just keep moving. And so you run halfway across the map to find something, and God only knows where the thing went. And so I'd mentioned it, and so I don't know if it was based on my mention or if they were already had it in the works. No idea, but it is something that's cool. That's a new addition that it only came about as a result of all this stuff that I'm about to show you. And I think last time they weren't done with whatever update was happening, because last time there was a piece of paper over here on the wall that's no longer there. And I don't think these things were on tracks last time. They're quite obviously on tracks. And so when I came in here and I looked, I was like, wait a second, that's different. And I think this first solution, I tried the actual answer, and it didn't work. So I think they had not programmed it in yet, and I think I just came in here and was screwing around with this pre-finalized thing, and I wasn't sure when I was going to come back and play, but then I got an email from the dev today saying, hey, we're glad you really enjoyed it based on your last email. We've done some post-game or late game, depending on how you want to look at it, updates, some new puzzles regarding this, and some treasure maps, and with et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe they're done with it, whatever they've been working on then. I guess I'll go check it out. And so that led me to start playing through. So last time I had surmised that obviously this 5x5 grid and this 5x5 grid had something to do with each other. Not the most, brilliant of deductions, I'll admit, but still. And so when I came in here, I tried looking at this, and the clue written over here, so I gotta bounce back over to my words here. The one on the left says, the real treasure you seek is more than gold. The path you must take is within the maps you hold. And so I have all the treasure maps that I had already dug up, all of these by the time he told me they existed. And I even got to these mid-update because, like, the word here was added to this from my original screenshot when I found the treasure that was dug up here. Then I was like, oh, okay, I guess I gotta go find these again and make sure I've got all the words written. And so I went back and did that. And last time it was driving me nuts because all of them have these little arrows on them somewhere. And then this is written on the back of the wall back here. And the rest of them have these little arrows. And I tried all sorts of different things. And I tried like trying to fit them in like they were puzzle pieces. Like if I could get this set of arrows to overlap with the ones that go down in this way. And so all the symbols and the arrows overlapped. Nothing. And so finally I was like, well, let me try the stupid thing that I already tried. And let me go back and I know I did this. Let's just follow the directions that it gives us. Starting at the middle, the first set of clues on the paper that says, all of them have one of the words of the "we all end up here eventually" on them somewhere on the map page. And so starting with the page that's "we," the instructions are to go up, right, up. All is left, left, left. End is the written on the back of the wall is down, right, down. Up, the instructions are down, down, right. Here is up, right, right. And eventually is up, up, up. And now it says nice. And these now slide up and out of the way. And also, this becomes active. And if you stare at it long enough, you can discern when all the yellows are turned on, it comes up with a number, and I'm just make sure the number did not change. No, it didn't. Okay. And so over here, your own personalized something, Polaris. Not entirely sure what that's supposed to do. And then this is the clue that used to be out here on the wall. So the fact that they hid it, when I uncovered it, I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is obviously a rather important clue. These are still not active originally. So I come in here, and on this set of clues, my numbers from the left-hand side are 5, 9, 4, 2, 3. So if you look at wait for all and figure out where the yellow parts of the digits are, it's 5, 9, 4, 2, 3. And I have, the stones from outside are in this arrangement, but I had already put in place and had figured out before they added this clue, and I saw this clue late last time or in the middle somewhere, I forget. But so like, okay, well, yeah, that's what these are for, is to arrange in this pattern. And so if I come in here and say push stone number 5, then stone number 9, then stone number 4, 2, and 3, we get 5, then 9, and then number 4 is this one, and number 2 is that one, and number 3, and that works. And so that lit up all these things, which then, okay, looking at this is the same arrangement of the stones. And again, all of this is stuff like I was shocked as hell that it worked when I tried it, and I was just assuming I was going to be stuck on this for a while. I was like, let me try this. Nope, that didn't. Let me try this. Oh crap, it worked. And that's the only reason I didn't start streaming like 20 minutes ago. I honestly was not expecting any of this crap to work. But so this one, so that first set of 5 there is the middle one, so that's stone number 1. Then the second one is the bottom left stone. And then again the bottom left stone, which that's number 3, Roman numeral 3 and Roman numeral 8. And so first I tried, okay, 1, 3, 3, and then the top left corner is number 2, then 1, 1, and then the bottom right corner is 6. Well, that didn't work. So, well, what if 2 3s in a row isn't 3, 3, but it's 3 and then 8, the second number on the same stone? Then number 2, there's only one digit on this Roman numeral 1 stone in the middle, so that's still 1, 1, and then 6. So it came over here and plug that in. And so that was 1, 3, 8, 2, 1, 1, 6. And so that worked. And that locked this number in place, which was randomized, just completely randomized numbers before. It also opened this door. So then I found this, which I had all along been thinking the first clue would open this door, and then I would see some sort of color code to use on that thing over there. So I was very wrong about that. But so now this one, if I use the same number of the stones setup, I have stone number 6, 3, 1, 9, 4, 5, 8, 6. That was not right. What did I do wrong? Six, 3, 1, 9, 4, 5, 8, 6. Okay. And when you do that, now it starts a pattern. And if you do it again, if you back out of it fast enough, it does the same pattern. So wrote that down on a handy dandy post-it note. And so it's the top left light, bottom right, middle, bottom left, top right. And so that creates the code that I did not write down. I may not have. I did not. Okay, so that one comes out to the top left is number 2. Then the bottom right is number 6. Then the middle is number 1. Then the bottom left is number 3. Now the second return to the top left is number 5, because the second instance of that. So the first one was number 2, second one is Roman numeral 5. And then the bottom left again takes us to Roman numeral 8. And then the top right is Roman numeral 4. So now that one, because they gave us the little Polaris symbol down here at the bottom, and on that one, like, all right, well, maybe now we're finally going back into the observatory. So this one, Puzzle Donkeys, sorry, my chat was covered up, so I'm not sure when you asked that. The devs actually reached out to me. One of them saw one of the videos that I did for Blueprints and said, hey, I'm the developer on this game that's coming out slated for Q4 this year. Would love to, if you tested it out and give us your thoughts and etc. I was like, okay. I mean, I first kind of verified that it was all on the up and up, and because I had heard literally the day I got that email from him, I saw a thing pop up in my Facebook feed that was, watch out for fake games being developed and published through Steam, that they get you to install it, and then once it's installed, it basically Trojan horses, and when they publish an update, it automatically runs an update and installs things, malware on your system. But it was first a game. So I was like, oh, well, let me make sure that's not what this is. So like I found an alternate contact for the actual game developers. I was like, hey, just want to make sure that this person reaching out, offering me a code for a game, is this real? And they're like, yeah, no, it's real. We'd love to have you do this. I'm like, all right, cool. So, and I had seen, oh, there's a couple of golds up there. Nice. I had seen this thing here before, and the user, and there's a capsule behind me that unlocked, that I had already unlocked, that I found that put a new Bofkin skin, or Boff Boy skin, not Bofkin skin. That skinning a Bofkin, that sounds horrible. A Boff Boy skin in the store for me to grab, so I can change the appearance of my Boff Boy. And then they added this pin and radar thing. I was like, all right, well, that's weird. And you can't do the radar until you have the pin. So I came in, so okay, well, now that I have this number, 2613584. And now when I go back to the menu, it let me activate the radar, and that's what put the little colors on my screen now, so I can see, hey, there's a red one like right in front of me. A peach one, I guess. Colors are still a little hard to tell sometimes. And so now for the ones that I'm still missing a specific color of, I can say, hey, there's a gold one over here somewhere. And it's got a reasonably good range on it for telling the distance. And so theoretically, if they're still there, that one white. I don't remember exactly where they were on the map, but yep, there's a snowy one. The big boy. And so yeah, so you can tell a little bit better where they are, and at a distance so you don't have to keep your Boff Boy on at all times to spot things. And if you're looking just for the gold one, you're like, I'm just going to hunt around until I find the gold. You know, and so mythics are just about the only ones I'm missing besides those two Zoop ones that I will still have to hunt down. But as far as I know, and based on his description, it sounds like these were the last puzzles being added, at least for now. there's still plenty of room on the dead room on this island where there isn't something that they could add something in. So there could still be content added at some point. And if there is, I will come back and I will add another video to this. But for now, the only thing left is tracking down those last 6 Bofkins, which the mythics are hard to come by as it is, much less... No, not that one. I've already got 4 of those. I'm looking for this mythic right here. That'll take me a while, so I will probably just go pecking at that on and off when I don't have any, when I have, 20 minutes to kill before bedtime or something like that. I'll see what I can do. But, so as far as I know, that is all the puzzles of this done. I'm still wildly curious about if they have any plans, because there's all these oil barrels now that didn't used to be there in the original build. And what leads me to believe they may still have more content in mind is there's... Where is it? Just off the edge of the screen. Boing, boing, boing. Now there's an oil derrick back here that has absolutely nothing to do with any puzzle that I'm aware of. And the fact that it's just here inherently makes me suspicious that there will be more. Like, there's literally nothing here. The only thing here of any interest whatsoever is the same thing that's on all the barrels, is the word oil in their made-up language here, their made-up alphabet. That's it. So I don't know if there will be more content. Kind of hope there is. That's fun. They make good puzzles that, to varying degrees of frustration and elation of having solved it. It's been a lot of fun playing this game. So I would, when it comes out in its final form, anybody who likes puzzle games, I would recommend it. It's not, as long and intense like Blueprints, but some of the puzzles are just as tough as some of the Blueprints puzzles. So it takes some putting together and figuring out how to make this mechanic work for you so you can get this to work and all sorts of other things. So it's been a very interesting game. I've been very impressed with it, especially for a relatively small indie game. So yeah, this is still the demo. Like I said, I mean, this game has changed since yesterday, the code that's in it. So I mean, and so there, as far as I know, they could still be pushing out new updates in the demo phase, in the beta or whatnot. So I'm not sure entirely what they're going to do with it from here, but I'm going to email the dev back and say, hey, I finished that last little bit. If there's nothing else, then I think it's just me hunting down Bofkins. So I'll give them sort of my final thoughts on it at that point, I guess. But yeah, it's been fun, and I would recommend it to people who enjoy good, fun puzzle games. So anyway, I see. Speaking of, let's go see if there's anybody playing anything interesting right now to raid out to, and then I've got some other things to work on tonight. I think I've got. I think I'm going to record some Dragon Quest 2 I'm just working through, and I'm woefully behind on video editing Dragon Quest 1, and I've cut the first half of the Blueprints charity stream down to about a 3-hour video out of the first 12 hours. And I just got to make some story markers, and then I can publish that one. And then... and then I get to start more editing on the 13-hour stream and the 2-hour follow-up the next morning. So I've got a lot of stuff to do. So anyway, thanks for dropping in, Puzzle Junkies, and anyone else who happens to be here. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to find somebody to raid out to, and hope everybody has a great day, good night, good time zone. Thanks a lot.